guys, so as you can see, we're sitting in the black truck, and I don't know if you can see that or know what's going on there, but we are on the side of the road. Not a big deal, I guess, but what the problem is today, you know, these Fords are like women. They give you a different issue every day. The issue today, transmission or torque converter. I'm going to say torque converter, but, you know, we'll get into that. I'm going to start it up for you guys here. Sitting on the side of the road, gonna put her in drive. And it might actually move now that it's cooled down a little bit. Yeah, it'll pick up and move just a little bit now that the transmission has gotten up to temp. But we did have about 7 neutrals there for a little bit, so I'm not gonna drive it. I'm just gonna wait. I may see if I can get it. I'm about probably about 5 miles from my house, so I'm gonna see if I can get it home. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna jump back to you and we'll let you know what's wrong with it. All right, guys, so I don't know if you can hear that. It's got a good whirring from the transmission that almost makes me think that it is going to be the torque converter. Worst come to worst, it could be a couple clutches or bands slipping in the transmission. I mean, like I said, guys, you know, you can either rebuild the transmission or put a new torque converter in it. So if it is the transmission, sadly I won't be able to video very much of it. I mean, that's just something I'm not very knowledgeable on. I would like to learn. It's just, it's one of those things that you kind of have to have somebody that's know what they're doing to get it back right, especially with all electronics in them nowadays. But with a torque converter, I would think, I've watched a couple people do them, or I've seen a couple of videos of people replacing torque converters on different trucks, not necessarily the F150s, but it doesn't seem like too big of a job. I mean, yeah, you have to drop the transmission, which definitely is no small task, but I mean, compared to pulling apart a transmission, I mean, it should just be a pull the old part out, put a new part in type deal. So, like I said, guys, y'all see your boy out here sitting on the side of the road. Don't be afraid to pick him up. But, nah, I'm just kidding, guys. We got somebody on the way. I'm gonna come pull us home, and we'll have to diagnose the black truck, you know. So there's that. But hope you guys are having a better day than I am, and I'll catch y'all in just a second. All right, guys, so still sitting here, you know, I had time on my hands, so I pulled out the old Excel tuner and ran some diagnostics, and look at that, guys, we got a torque converter code. And so if you guys didn't know, if you have an issue with the torque converter, it's not going to come up on your check engine light. That check engine light's on just because the truck's not running, but it actually shows up over here where your tire pressure monitor would, or, you know, since I don't have monitors, so essentially you'd have that, you know, normal message, and then it would roll over and say transmission shift issue, I believe is what the message popped up. And that's the only reason why I decided to check the code, because, you know, it did pull something, it just wasn't on the check engine side. So I'm assuming that, I guess, the transmission computer reads through this screen rather than the check engine. Or I guess if you have a actual true transmission issue, it may come through as a check engine light, but this just come through as a shift issue, and then it says torque converter clutch performance right there, and that's the code. Give me a second, I'm trying to get it focused. There you go. So P1744, there you go, that's your diagnostic code. But, and if you're wondering about my other two, it's just my fan. It's just because I have the electric fans hooked up, but not a big deal, guys. Like I said, if it's torque converter, we can do that pretty easy on our own. Just go pull the transmission, put a torque converter in, and we will be good to go. Black truck will be running again like a new truck. But I mean, hey guys, so as you can see there, we got 169 on it, and you know, so that's not too bad for a wearable part. We got the grader coming by here, see if man, guys, he could have pulled us home, but no, guys, I'm just messing with you guys. My dad's on the way. He's gonna come pick me up. But if you guys have any tips and tricks before I get started pulling the transmission, let me know. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get some time lapse or some montage of us pulling it back, unloading it, all that, throw that up here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and end the video out after that. So just enjoy my cinematics, and catch you guys on the next one. So this time, peace.